Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, or welcome to my new analysis series for basically Fire Emblem Engage and Octopath Traveler 2. And of course, I have Alex to help me along with this analysis.
I'm very loud today. That's your headphone warning right now.
So this is basically going to be my new analysis series until for basically Fire Emblem Engage. We're going to be doing Octopath Traveler 2, but for this video, it's going to be Fire Emblem Engage. I will warn everyone right now, if you don't like a lot of stopping, I would prefer that you click off this video because me and Alex are going to be breaking down this trailer bit by bit as much as we can. And if we miss any key details, I will, of course, point, I'm sorry if I missed them. Like, we're just two people here.
Talk about them in the comments, honestly. Get that discussion going. But yeah, this is not just like a hey, let's watch the Engage trailer together. If you want to watch it, it's 3 minutes. It's on YouTube. It's probably on the Nintendo page. Watch it like there if you just want to.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, we're going to be talking about it pretty much the whole time. You're not going to hear a lot.
Yeah, so if you see, you see 3 minutes here. This video, I will warn you right now, is not going to be 3 minutes and 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
We live on.
All right, so first things first, we get to see basically a circle of some of the main lords, and I stopped this video actually here because this was when this plays on later in this trailer. So going from the bottom, I think that is Erica actually. Starting from the bottom.
Yes.
That is Brave Ike on the left. Actually, I didn't know who that was.
Yes, it is. It's Brave Ike with the Irvans and like with fucking Grail's outfit, then going like to the left more.
Micaiah.
Fucking legendary Lucina with the
from
bow.
Heroes. From Heroes.
Exactly. So I don't know if Heroes is gonna be canon or what. Then I think we have like Corrin and is that female Corrin?
That's female Corrin with the dragon stone. And then we see Byleth, male Byleth at the top left.
And then it goes into like Marth.
And then we have Celica.
Yeah.
Then we have Sigurd.
Yeah.
Then we have Leaf, and then next, people didn't know who this was. They thought this was going to be Roy, but they said that they didn't think it was Roy because of red hair. But if you actually pay it, we get to see the scene later where he's actually holding the binding blade. So this is confirmed to be Roy.
What do you mean red hair? Roy has red hair. What the fuck?
Yeah, they didn't think it was Roy. But they thought that they didn't know who this Lord was actually. But then I saw the binding blade. I was like, yeah, that's Roy.
Also, and then it goes like game by game, like literally in chronological order. And yeah then this Lynn, which is a controversial pick.
Yeah, and then but the thing is though, this leads me to believe that people think that we're not going to get the other lords. Like we're not seeing like Hector, Eliwood, we're not seeing Alm, we're not seeing Seliph, Julia, or Deirdre.
I genuinely think it's going to be DLC, and like that's the thing is they put the most popular lords here. We might get like other characters. Lynn is the most popular like Fire Emblem.
Yeah, plus we also don't see Chrom here. Like he's
that's the thing. Lucina's the most popular Awakening Lord. Mm-hmm. Like out of like the trio, kind of, because I kind of count Robin as a Lord. It's like Lord and Avatar in a sense.
Yeah, and we also don't see the three houses characters here when they're more prominent in their own stories depending on which route you pick.
This is true. Yeah. Nobody really says, "Hey, what about Byleth?" It's like, no, there's no what about Byleth. It's like, what about Dimitri? What about Edgar? What about like Rhea, Claude, all those guys. Elios. I forgot that was the name, but honestly.
Yeah, and then we get to see basically like the surrounding like continent. Like we see this is basically the continent, but it's surrounded by other like lands. We get to see basically what looks to be a desert kingdom to the southeast.
Yeah, you have like desert, mountains, like
grasslands,
mountains, and then grasslands.
Yeah, and then we see like this black glow around it, which I'm guessing that's basic. I think we're gonna be in the center.
That's the evil.
Yeah, which surrounds the center kingdom, which is I think is what we're gonna be, where we're gonna be taking our place, basically.
Oh, of course, it absolutely is. There's no way. It's like, oh yeah, you're the desert all the way over there. It's like, no, you're not. Oh. Video buffering?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. God damn you.
Sorry. But I mean, I'm also seeing like I'm also looking forward to seeing like what else is like I have to say though, I didn't think that they would actually put like I like the art style for this game. It like almost makes me think of like Leonardo of like the I've seen this like art style before, like in like paintings in a sense.
The art stuff like the circle, yeah. It's like it's kind of like that one Renaissance painter, I think, but
I think it's the
I
not Moses,
not Leonardo da Vinci, because
Picasso. No,
through like fucking Sistine Chapel.
I know who you're
Possibly
talking about, but I'm trying to remember.
Jackson Pollock. I don't fuck. Who the fuck? It's it kind of like the well because also it kind of reminds me of like Egyptian like hieroglyphics and like their drawings of people because it's like they're like sideways. They're not.
All right, so now we get to basically see what is the Fell Dragon. And when I heard this, when I first
It's
initially
a
thought this,
snake.
I thought
It's
this
a
was actually going to be a
fucking
sequel to
snake.
Awakening. Like,
I thought so too.
because remember,
It might be.
because
I
if
don't know.
anyone remembers Awakening, the headline of the game was the choices you make here will last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought this was going to be a sequel to Awakening, but it's not because it takes place on a different continent, which this is kind of be expected for Fire Emblem. Like, it's like Final Fantasy.
They do this like almost every time. They're only something.
I will say though, I like the snake-like design. It's not just Grima 2.0.
I'm glad that they tried something new with this. I feel like a lot of people clown on this quite a bit. It's like snake-like but still dragon-like because I think those are like its arms that are like on the sides right there.
Yeah, those are its wings.
Kind of. Oh well, like yeah, those are like the wings. Yeah, because it's like part snake, part dragon type feet, and I like that. It's somewhat neat. I like the head, like the little like designs it has like on its neck and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I just feel like it's not as cool as like a dragon.
I feel like this. I feel like this scene right here is going to be like part of the opening movie when we like start up the Fire Emblem game.
It probably will be.
By the way, I should have mentioned this already, Alex. Pre-order for this game taken care of already.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
So day one, I can get this. There's no issues.
Nice. You gotta love it.
We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us.
And yeah, see, in this scene right here, we can clearly see Roy holding the binding blade.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Also,
it's also the seal.
Yeah, if you actually pay close attention to their hands, they're actually all the lords are raising their hands in a certain way that symbolizes like like Roy is holding like a firebrand. Also, we see like a ring in his finger along with Leaf right there.
Yeah, because this is called Fire Emblem Engage for a reason. Y'all motherfuckers are getting married.
Yeah. Oh god.
S supports to be abound. Fucking.
Heroes.
Oh my god. But yeah, like everybody has their ring and shit. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we see Lynn here with green and okay, but we cut away from there. But I think we were going to see
there's Erica and
Mars,
Sigurd.
It looks and yeah, there's Erica. We get to see legendary.
Lucina has the mask this time though, which is cool.
Yeah, she's wearing the mask with her bow.
Yeah. And there's Celica as well.
Wait, where's oh yeah, there's Celica, but she's a little bit. It's hard to see her, but we can clearly see her in the portrait.
A little bit blurred out, like the beginning there, but yeah.
Then we see Lynn and Sigurd, and then we get to see Micaiah with her apparently wielding fire magic for some reason.
I don't know why.
And yeah, and actually we get to see
Yune. There's Sigurd.
And we see Yune.
That was Ike before. Oh, so yeah, Ike over there, and then there's Sigurd.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wielding a spear. Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's wielding a lance in this, and we see Yune actually above Micaiah.
That's cool. I like that.
And also, yeah, and I should that was a mistake because there's Ike, but I can see he's wearing like the greenish like color from his like father's cloak.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's like the Brave Ike outfit with Rail's cloak.
And then we transition out of that into a ring with apparently, which is I think either the main lord or the character that slays the dragon.
That is no, that's the main lord because like they're asleep for 1,000 years, aren't they?
Yeah, and then we have the scene which I'm pretty sure there are no characters here. These are just basically just generic people.
These are just commoners and shit.
The world has been safe, but now I sense a resurrection.
And I'm just gonna go on a limb here. This is the antagonist of the game.
This is the Valadar of the game. Congratulations, they're the antagonists for maybe like the first third and the third, and then Grima's gonna show up for the last bit. Like those 5 chapters or whatever. All right.
And here is Crest Toothpaste Lord himself.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was fucking something. Hold on, before we go any further, what do you think of the outfit?
I have come to accept it more overall. I thought it was a little bit cheesy at later on. Actually, let me play it. So before we're actually going to get a better view of this outfit. But first, we see this white dragon, which I think which I'm going to point out in just a sec who I think this is.
Do you think it's like the Naga kind of?
We see
Again?
it's this girl right here.
Oh, so that is like that's the mannequin to the game. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's like
we're gonna see her in a later scene in this trailer. And also, I have to say though, this kid looks short.
they are.
This guy
short
looks like he's
good for
10.
them, but still.
This guy looks like he's like 18 or something,
I
but
mean,
he
that's the
looks like
thing. He
has the height of a
probably
10-year-old.
well, he probably didn't age in like the 1,000 year sleep. So for all we know, he could be fucking 10.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you don't know what happened when it's like, all right, you're forced into war. You're 10. Go ahead. Child soldiers. It's Fire Emblem.
And as
It's like,
far as
okay.
like the hair goes, I'm fine with it. Though I wish that it was just like I'm glad that it's not just completely red or completely blue as other lords have.
That's the thing, though. I don't know how I feel about this because I'd be fine with the hair being multicolored if the eyes were not the exact same color.
No. He's like no, but no. The eyes are like one is red and one is blue.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with his hair. One is red, one is blue.
Well,
I don't like that it's the same color.
I know that cats have that. I don't know what it's called though. Like
heterochromia.
yeah, I you don't know. I kind of wish I had that.
It'd be neat, but also I feel like you'd get made fun of by people who like I don't know, make fun of it.
Yeah, there are some people actually
maggots.
who wear an eye patch actually to avoid it.
That makes sense. But yeah, no, I find that I like the actual outfit. I just don't like the eyes too
Yeah,
much.
and
If it's like, hey, if the hair and eyes were different colors, I'd be fine with it.
then
But I'm
also
not.
for some weird reason I've seen noticed this in the scenes. The blue part of his hair has a strand of red actually for some weird reason instead of it just being completely half red and half blue.
That's probably just because they wanted to add something like a little more dynamic to the hair rather than just like it is down the middle, red and blue. That is it.
Yeah, I
Because
mean maybe
like,
I'm just I mean
some of the strands are both like red and blue on like both sides.
yeah,
So,
who knows? Maybe I'm just reading too much into this.
it's honestly just more of a character design thing than a story thing, I believe. Unless they change the colors, which I don't fucking know. Also, this gives me like the design of the outfit kind of like gives me both Asker vibes, but also Hoshido vibes.
Yeah,
Like Hoshido vibes of some like the designs of the golden emblems, and also Asker vibes of like the kind of blue, white, and gold, and just like more of the gold embellishments on like the cape and the arms and legs and shit.
yeah, and then we get to see like this red-haired like guy who
This,
just
I
like
think, might be their brother. I genuinely think so because it seems like the same kind of red hair ish.
Mm-hmm.
Also have power. Like I don't know.
And then we get this, and then I kind of freaked out. This is actually just CG like cutscene like type of like artwork.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of because I thought this was actually going to be the main design for this game, but then I realized we live in reality.
Yeah, we do live in reality, and it's painful.
And this is actually, and I'm actually kind of glad that we see like a colored like person like and as a female because we don't see a lot of
Yes.
colored people in Fire
We
Emblem.
don't in Fire Emblem like ever.
Like we get like one
I can
per
count it on
entry.
one hand.
Like
Not even. Not even. 'Cause
like
we don't
ever since
get it,
Awakening,
like,
we've had like colored people actually.
there might have been like one kind of in like Elias, might have been Ana. No.
And Azir, and I guess I can count that. But still, ever since then, we've
I
gotten
think
ever since Tellius, we've gotten like one colored person per entry.
Yeah, because like, well, minus like Shadow Dragon and everything, but Awakening we got
Basilia and
like,
Flavia. With
Yeah.
Face, we got Rinka. With Three Houses, we got Dedu.
we did.
And then here we have this girl who
Okay.
looks to be a dancer of sorts.
Yes, I'm thinking this is either a dancer or maybe like a lance fighter.
Mhm.
Like,
Because
Like,
she's
our
using a lance, and then
it's
we,
like dancers, lance fighters again.
or maybe
like,
she's like a staff user because you know we see her like,
Ooh, maybe that's true actually.
and then we see this
Yeah.
guy who
Yeah,
everyone's calling this
Yeah.
basically discount Dimitri, which I've heard.
it looks like it because he seems
The hair.
unready. He seems unready as a lord of the hair. The face as well, because the face is like young, but also like seems kind of angry and like resolute, and like his whole outfit seems kind of
He's
knight-like.
wielding a
It's
lance.
definitely noble. Yeah, he's wielding a lance. That too.
Also, it looks like he has like I don't know, like grass or something like in his hair, like butterflies or something,
True.
like a
So
headdress.
that would be cool. Actually, I like that. That's kind of neat.
And then we see basically this girl who looks to be like a type of like Gremory.
That
Like,
that is the Twitter character for the first week.
oh wait,
That is
what?
that is. That well, no, it's going to be like when it comes out. It's like that is who is going to be on Twitter for the
Oh,
first week, and that is
okay.
it. Like, who are people going to fixate on?
Oh,
Like, even in this trailer, that's them. Hi.
oh, actually, I was wrong. Okay, so apparently his hair and blue. Yeah, okay, I was actually reading too much into that.
Yes.
Because here, his hair. Yeah, I mean, I do like the eyes though, the heterochromia of this character. I mean, I know some people don't like that it's red and blue, but I'm okay with it. I've accepted it over time.
I just want it to be different colors. That's all. Like, let it be like red and fucking gold.
Okay, if you could
like
choose
red,
the
even red and black.
red and black, I mean, actually,
Or,
you know, I can
like-
get behind that. I love red and black. Is my favorite color
Well,
combination.
that's like give it like one normal eye and like one like not normal eye. Like fucking sound. At least let it be a little less generic. I don't know.
And then
man.
here we see he's summoning Marth, and this is where Alex said this is basically Fire Emblem Heroes, but a mainline game, which I am.
Yes.
Nah.
Look at that. Is that not a summon pose?
You're awake.
Not only that, but hello.
And then we see these two characters, which I don't know if we know their names yet in this. I don't think. No, we don't know these guys' names yet.
So, but their hair reminds me of ice cream.
And then that is a girl, and I do believe a guy on the left. I want to say that's a guy.
It's the like guy and girl like brother sister dynamic thing.
Mhm.
It's like they're younger than you. They're like your kind of younger brother and sister, only not. It's like found family.
Mhm.
So you're taking care of them now. You're the dad.
And now that we're actually seeing the game's like actual art style is going to be used here instead of like CG cutscenes where it makes me go, wow, they must really care if they're lying to me. We actually get to see this game's art style, which I have to say I love it, and it reminds me of Genshin Impact, if you can believe that.
I see. That's the thing, though. I don't like Genshin Impact.
Oh, well, I mean, like,
I'm not a fan of Genshin Impact, but a lot of it is also because number one, it's a gacha game, which, for all we know, this game could be, and number two is just the fact that they don't do colored people justice in like any way, shape, or form.
oh, but I mean, I do like the art style, though. I mean, I love it actually. It looks, coming from Three Houses, it's a step
nice.
up.
It's really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I will say I see some hair clippings from time to time, and it just takes me out of it. But like, aside from that,
Next up, we get to see the main character, which we're about to know his name in just a sec. It seems that this is just literally the prologue of the game where he just awoken from his slumber.
Pretty much,
because
it's
we see in the background that must have been where he's been sleeping.
Yeah, and it's like I think this is the guy that's like for 1,000 years been sleeping. It's like, all right, I killed Grima, I sleep. It's like I'll see you in 1,000 years. Don't wake my ass up.
And then we get to see some monsters, and we get to see. So yeah, here we actually get to.
See,
yes, so here we actually get to see the main character's name. His name is Ayler.
Yeah, well, I call him Alir, but I don't know.
I think Alir is more. I'm actually a better name. So
I did actually. So actually, yeah, there's a few things to go off of this. Number one, they're a dragon.
Yeah,
but
he's a dragon child / dragon.
They're a Corrin. But also they have a personal vouch-in from, as far as I know, map 1. So the Liberation with a fucking accented E. And also, you see the, like, slots, the item slots. One is for... Well, actually, yeah, I think it shows that there's 5. Either that, or the sword counts as...
The sword does count as his inventory, so we only have 4 item slots in this game.
No, that's the thing, because that looks like a separate sword, so it looks like 5 in that case.
Actually,
like,
well, let me...
Equipped, and then 4 more.
So yeah, we might actually... No, yeah, you're right, actually, because it looks like he's wielding an iron sword along with his liberation, actually. So they have different designs. So we actually have 5 item slots in this game.
Yeah, and it's like that's a vulnerary. That's what they look like there. Also 4 move on him. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, wait until you see the Jagan.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that it also looks like the maps will be a lot smaller, maybe.
Because if you also see, we get to see his physical attack, his hit, defense, speed, avoid, res, and his HP all on the bottom screen, along with his personal skill. Personal skills are making a return, which I'm glad.
Yes, that is nice. It looks like there's only 3 skill slots at the moment, and one of them would be personal. I'm assuming the other 2 are like just class skills, and it's like, if anything, that might be like, there's no more like merging skills, like fucking like going through different class lines. It might be more of a linear Fire Emblem game, which like, that's the thing. This game looks a lot more of return to form in terms of gameplay.
That is something that I'm glad about, but it's also something that I feel like is a step back.
That's the thing though, because I think that we've really like changed things a bit in terms of like starting with Awakening and then going back like forward and back into like Fates, then Three Houses, coming back with Echoes, but also I put that in an entirely different category just completely. But we're actually like, this looks like a game that will be gameplay wise very similar to older Fire Emblems, like dating all the way back to 1 and like going to like, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, like all the way up to fucking like Fire Emblem 10.
Yeah, where basically we just have a standard class line.
Yeah, where it's like your stats aren't going to be like super high from the get-go, like you're going to be relatively weak, and like you get stronger as time goes on. The numbers aren't super inflated, so when harder difficulties come out, it's not like, oh fuck, what do I do? And also you have to rely a lot more on strategy than just like sheer numbers.
Yeah.
So it's genuinely like pretty nice.
And we're gonna see this exact village actually in another scene later on. But if you actually pay attention, we also get to see the mini map on the right side of the screen, and we get to see that there are villages that you need to visit with are indicated by a yellow square. And honestly, I'm actually glad this mini map is here, because I hated that in Three Houses you had to zoom all the way out in order to see the mini map.
Oh, it sucks.
But this is better though, because again, this is a game that's been this is the Fire Emblem game that was rumored that to be released for Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary, but was delayed because of COVID.
Yeah.
So they've had.
This is the game that they were talking about? No way.
This is the game that was rumored to come out for Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary. And I mean, it shows, because we see Fire Emblem lords in this game, though.
Yeah, and honestly, this would have been a really nice thing for, like, the 30th anniversary, only because it's like, hey, it's paying homage to, like, all these different Fire Emblem
there characters. Is no way that all they wanted to do to celebrate Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary was to release the original Fire Emblem game in English for the first time for $6. Like, that was just a slap in the face.
I doubt that. Yeah, honestly, it's really just like, hey, we don't have enough time or manpower, like, to do this. We have to do this, like, this will be later.
Because if you compare that to Mario's 35th anniversary, you got the 3, like, 3D Mario games in a collection for $60. So this game so people thought that them doing that to Mario and then this to Fire Emblem was kind of like, very, like, one-sided. But now that we see that, this game coming out, and also, this game is having the quickest release time we've seen since Echoes, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, that I worry about with this game, is that Echoes had a very, like, fast release. Like, it was downplayed a lot. Like, they did not have a lot of coverage on it, especially compared to Fates, Three Houses.
No, there was coverage on it. You just had to really look for it.
That's the thing, though, is that there wasn't a lot of coverage, like, that will just like pop up for people. It's like, oh, Three Houses, like, oh, Echoes, I'll try that out. It's like, oh, Engage, for people watching the direct, that's cool, for like the 500,000 people or what have you, and like then people watching it later. But for everybody that isn't, it's like, okay, I won't know about this. And I don't know.
I'm gonna be hopeful that this game will have as big as a blow as it did, like as much as Three Houses did.
I hope that it does, but genuinely, I think that the fact that they're kind of doing like a under the radar release in a similar fashion, the numbers were not nearly as good for Echoes as they were for like Awakening and.
Well, that's because it was like remakes have not done that well in Fire Emblem, but they did better than Shadow Dragon and New Mystery did.
Anything does better than Shadow Dragon and New Mystery.
And
to be fair.
Yeah. To be fair, what?
No, just to be fair.
Okay.
That was it. That was the end of the
And then here we actually get to see, as you select the character, the character like sort of like moves into motion as you like select the action, which I really do love. It's a really good attention to detail.
Yeah, I like that they have like these kind of animated portraits that are
that come into play when you actually select the character.
yeah. Also, like obviously, like hey, terrain is still important here, and this is an effective weapon.
Yeah.
Look at it. So like,
And
I
yeah,
really don't
and
see any weapon durability as
yes,
far as I
that
can
is
tell.
something I was about to mention. But also, we get to see that the weapon triangle is making a play back into the game instead of
Yes,
it
it
just
is.
being as breaker skills.
Yes, it actually is,
Which
which is nice.
Which I'm gonna. So first thing at first, I'm gonna talk about the weapon triangle, which I'm glad that it's back because in Three Houses, it just felt so downplayed when it was not like when it came into form as breaker skills. Which
Yeah, and then Echoes just it didn't exist.
yeah, well you didn't have
And
axe
Face
users,
had
so
two.
and then like Face like took it way too far. But it seems like here we're having a standard like weapon triangle system. So I wonder if we'll actually get the animal weapon triangle system if that does make a playback.
That might be neat. I
Mm-hmm.
also like you can see here in the battle forecast, it's like you can see what the finalized stuff is, like you can in Echoes, like just shows that. But also it shows like, hey, you're attacking first for 10, that arrow, then they're like attacking for 6,
Yeah,
that
it
arrow.
actually, yeah,
Attacking
like
from the
there's no like vantage skills or anything like that that comes into play that makes you go like, oh, okay,
But if there is, then you can look at it and it'll probably like I would assume, I would hope that
mm-hmm.
like it would show it.
Yeah. And also, I have to
Yeah.
say, so that's how my thoughts on the weapon triangle on the UI, which I do think is it's definitely a step up
The
from Three
UI is
Houses.
nice.
The infinite durability, I don't
I
like
don't
infinite durability.
because the thing is that then your personal weapon will either like the Lord's personal weapon will either not be very good, but due to the fact that it's fucking like effective damage right now, I doubt that. And also just the fact that then it might be too good
I
because
mean, who knows?
using
Maybe we're just like we don't know if this actually if we don't know if this is confirmed yet, but I think it's kind of confirmed, but based on how the weapons are
well
like displayed.
they have 4 months, and this is like hey, it might not be like finished in terms of like they didn't put in the weapon durability and shit because this is like a test version. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So
Plus this is just a liberation. This is just his personal weapon. We don't know, but he never switches over to the iron sword or the iron axe that we see in the UI
this
later
is
on. So we
true.
don't know. So who knows?
Still have other units though who have
Yeah,
different
which we're gonna have
weapons,
to
like the
see.
Jagan.
But the thing
Yeah,
is, though, that I don't like infinite durability because in Fates there were very few good like weapons because that would like you had to in order to have infinite durability and also in Echoes you had to have them have weaknesses.
true, you did. So it's like either with weights or with just like debuffs they'll apply later. It's like, hey, you can't double. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, like with steel weapons, you had -3 effective speed. With silver swords, your strength and skill got reduced by 2 every time you attacked with a
Yeah,
silver weapon, which just made silver weapons god awful.
exactly. But also with like Awakening, the only weapons that were like infinite uses
Or the
were the Valchion.
falchion.
Yeah, that's it. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's fine because for the normal Valchion, it's like, all right, it's not that good later. It's effective against dragons and wyvern riders. That's it. So it's like, okay, if you need like a weakish weapon that's like you can't forge, you can't really do anything with until the last like hurrah of the game, like literally the last 2 or 3 chapters, then it's like, okay, when you exalt it, it's good. Other than that, it's fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
good in the beginning, that's about it, and it's infinite uses. So it's basically like a bronze sword.
Yeah.
And then like Lucina is just like, yeah, it's good. That's about it. It's
Yeah,
like
an
it's
infinite
just
concoction that you run around with for the entire game.
pretty much, yeah. But I don't know.
And then we get to see Aylar actually attack.
Yes.
And it's really like seriously, the movement I must say it looks really clean.
Yeah,
And the textures look a massive step up from Three Houses. Like seriously,
they
the textures
do.
look way cleaned up.
They seem simpler but smoother, and I like it.
Yeah, because I remember like if you actually saw like Three Houses like terrain, like the
Oh
textures look
yeah,
so muddy, like for grass
they
tiles.
do. Especially for like mountains, rest houses, like any of that
But
shit.
that's to be expected because I've said this before. The first Fire Emblem game is never going to look good in terms of like visuals because the developers are working with new hardware. They don't know the capabilities of the hardware they're working on. And after seeing, if you compare this to Three Houses, this is a definite step up in terms of
Well, yeah.
visuals.
They've had like 4 years to work on the system and like 2 extra games, so it's like, hey, they've had time.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to see the we actually get to see the Jagan of the game, Vander.
Yep.
Yeah, and he has 6 move for a paladin.
Yeah, so I feel like these maps are going to be really small, and if they're not, then they're going to be really
Well,
fucking long.
take a look at the map. You can see the map right there to the right as far as the
It's
mini
pretty
map goes.
small.
Yeah,
It's
this
pretty
could
big.
be the first chapter though. And also, Alex, it seems like you're
Oh,
right because look, he
yeah.
has the iron axe and not another weapon actually. So yeah, 5 item slots actually.
Yeah. Let's actually check to see like when the shit is going. Like if there's a battle forecast, like will
I
there be
don't
weapons?
think there is because I think they cut away from it. But here we get.
No, I think so.
Dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as
And then we get to see like he has either the actions either attack, which means combat a
Combat a
foe,
foe.
which I feel like that there may be actually breakable terrain if they actually mean that.
They probably will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, see, they cut away from it.
That sucks.
So we don't know if there is actually infinite durability or not in this game. Which it seems like it is. I hope there isn't. I'm really hoping.
I hope not. But they've been like,
because also another thing I hate about infinite durability is that okay, I'm just my money basically that's half my money that I'm not using basically.
Yeah, so
because that's what I did. Because
like
in Fate's Conquest, all I did, I basically just stuck with the weapons I was gonna get, and I used my money either on vulneraries or staves.
Use it on forges, my guy.
No, but that's another thing that Fates did is that the forges you didn't use it, you didn't use money, you used gemstones to forge weapons.
Oh fuck, yeah, you're right.
But you had to buy the weapons in order to forge it. But still, like I just didn't feel like forges were necessary though. And in Jagan fashion, this seems to be like Jagan as far as like typical Jagan, not like Gunter type Jagan, not Jagan as like Seth, Titania.
It's a nice middle ground.
Frederick, Oife. Yeah, this seems to be like the standard Jagan. Plus, he's got like the beard. He's old.
He is old. He has the beard, and he has cool armor. Like,
yeah, I love the blue, the white, the gold, or the yellow. I want to say it is.
That is like
gold and brown.
Gold. I feel like I'll call it gold.
Mm-hmm. But I do have to say, I love his like seriously the weight behind that axe swing. Just look at that axe swing. Right
the
there.
Animations are nice. Yes.
Oh my god!
They're like
look at that.
Oh, that's really nice. See, that's the thing. They're like Echo's animations, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
And
like
also,
that
it seems like this is a map that takes place before this map because here these guys are listed as corrupted, but here they're listed as question mark question mark question mark.
Oh, true. Actually,
so this map takes place first before the other map, actually.
Maybe. Very well, maybe.
Plus, we also get to see. Plus, this map takes place actually in a scene earlier on where we see Ayler, Vander, and also those two kids actually earlier on in that scene where they go like, "Oh, what are those things?"
Yeah, yeah, but like those are most.
Plus, they're here right there. Plus, they're right there actually.
Oh yeah, those are the green units. Okay, but yeah, it's like those.
Oh wait, what they're green units?
Those are your first 4 units.
No, please tell me you're joking when they were green units.
No, those
no,
are green
units. Green units return.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Also, I feel like I should mention this because I feel like, yeah, like right here, actually. See? This is the scene, actually. What? And also, we get to see what their weapons are. So it looks like the girl is a staff user, and the guy, I want to say, is a tome user.
That is a guy.
So so for our first units, we get a Jagan, we get the main lord, we get a mage, actually, and we get a staff user.
For the first 4 units, that's actually really solid. It's like you get a healer right off the bat, which I think they perpetuated since Awakening. It's like, hey, this is gonna happen now. The mage is new though. I'm surprised that they put a mage in the first 4.
Yeah, usually we get an archer actually.
Yeah, it's usually I like this more. I like this a lot more already. This is way better.
Yeah, and actually, oh wait, actually, because this actually takes place very quickly. I'm gonna try and see if I can capture this just right. Right here, we get to see, if you pause this just right, you can see that you can press minus on the unit to either view their unit details, X to view their details, L and R to cycle through weapons like on the, like before you select the enemy, and ZR for additional information. And also, if you look to the right side of the screen, I think you can see a lance user who I think is that blonde lord that we see actually in the trailer towards the beginning.
So wait, is that like because they look blue?
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we're actually, this is maybe a scene where we actually come to their rescue actually.
I'm glad that they're not a green unit though.
Mm-hmm. I don't see a green health bars.
Yeah, so that is nice.
You are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of
Oh, so you're a divine dragon. Holy shit.
Yeah,
At
so we're
least-
not.
at least
So
it's
Korn was a
divine
dragon, but we're a
Not-
divine dragon.
Yeah, you are like Naga level shit,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
level.
and
Oh, holy shit.
yeah, so people are basically saying that we're going to be like Avatar worshipped, which, okay.
No, not again.
I don't think so, because maybe there will be some characters that actually like treat us like shit, because we basically have abandoned the content for 1,000 years since we've been asleep. So who knows? I'm going to be faithful. And also, I have to say, I
don't wanna
love.
be like our god.
Also, Vader, I've only seen his screenshots, which I thought were fake, but they turned out to be true. I'm glad I get to see him here. And look at that armor. Look at that
So
beard.
cool.
He looks such. Even though he's a Jagan, I'm hoping that he'll actually have somewhat good growth rates, because I want to use this guy when I get him. Like from Endgame material.
God, Endgame. Look at you.
I hope. Like, who knows? Maybe he'll have good growth rates.
Seth. I don't think so. But you know what? I'll get you. We'll see what happens.
And
But
then
if he sucks later, we're dropping him.
Yeah.
Phantom dragons revered as deities.
And here we actually get to see an archer attack. Also, we get to see and this is also the same scene. So we see the Lancers are off to the right side, but we also see like a blue, like sort of portal thing, which I'll mention later on in the video.
Do you think that's a save spot?
Yeah, I think that may be like a save point that we had in Shadow Dragon and New Mystery.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be too surprised.
And here we actually get to see the archer actually attacking from the fort, which is pretty cool. We haven't seen something like this since I think Fates, because Fates had forts, and if you actually attacked the unit from in the fort, you would actually enter the fort. But here, they're standing inside the fort. But not just that, they're on top of the fort, inside like a tower, about to shoot down this Pegasus Knight, which it seems like effective weaponry is still here. And these guys get one shot, which I'm glad to see Pegasus Knights get one shot by arrows, because they suck.
So it looks like it's triple effective now, yeah? I
really hope triple effectiveness stays, because I don't want double effectiveness.
This looks like a not high strength unit, because this is a small child, like girl, that is in a Fire Emblem game, and early on too. There is no way that she has like more than 10 strength.
Yeah, so triple effectiveness.
This is triple effectiveness. I wouldn't be surprised.
And also, if you actually, it's kind of weird. Pegasus Knights get to wield iron swords, not lances here.
Do you think that it's single class, like single weapons? Like per class?
No, because I think we'll have like 3 houses where you could wield most weapons in almost any class, actually.
I hope not.
Really?
I don't want that. I don't want it to be like, hey, you can just wield any weapon.
I kind of like that, because that means Wyvern Riders could have wielded like swords and lances.
That's the thing. Then there's like nothing that stops you from like making all Wyvern Riders. Like, you have some.
Well, the thing is, though, if this is not like the game, like like 3 houses where you could choose any class.
Yeah, but even then, it's like have some niches for the classes where they only use specific weapon types.
Really? So you want archers to be locked to bows and just have 2 range, basically?
Fucking make it like Lyn and give them like swords, but make it like the GBA games, like they get 1 extra weapon, like when they promote or some shit.
Well, we have to wait and see until we actually get like more information. Also, I just love how that Pegasus Knight gets shot down.
Fucking dies.
Seriously, I would want to give him that. Oh my god! Like she just. Plus, you don't get to see it, but she falls off her Pegasus Knight, and the Pegasus Knight just crashes to the ground.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then we get to see. So originally,
hold on, wait.
Wait, what? What?
No, I'm looking at like the weapon that they're using.
Yeah. So here, people thought this was the girl that we saw earlier, like in the scene with the staff, but no, because we get to see here, she's actually, her name is Frame, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she's using an iron body art, where basically she's using fist type weapons. And she kicks the guy, which I just like. She literally just kicks him right in the face. Like, look at that.
That looks like it. Like, that's a brave effect.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe the gauntlets are actually returning from 3 houses.
I think they are.
And plus, it's like body art. I think that's a kind of combat art in a way for the iron body, for like the iron gauntlets.
Well, that's the thing. There was no unique like effect or anything. You're just running in there. So
we don't see her, like, we don't get to see her like initiate the combat or the battle forecast.
No, that is her initiating the combat. Like, you just saw her initiate.
And then we're gonna see what I think is Alex's favorite part of this trailer.
And that is
the Armor Knight.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
okay, that looks so fucking cool. Can we just say like that armor is bitchin'?
Yeah, so this guy is named
Look at
Lewis
that.
actually, and we get to see him wielding a like white like armor with a golden shield up against another
So
Pegasus Knight, but
cool.
and this Pegasus Knight is wielding an iron sword and
So
does 0 times 2.
So cool.
Yeah. So I'm
Good
hoping Armor Knights are gonna be good in this game. I'm gonna be
Here's the
paying.
thing. No. Here's the thing. I think they will be only because the maps are smaller, so that gives you like more.
And
It depends
also,
on the
if
kinds
you
of maps.
also
'Cause
if you look in the
there's-
background, it looks like there's like palisades actually blocking your way actually.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And I think if you pay close attention, you can actually see what looks like a trebuchet type of mechanism in the background.
I saw that. It might be that, or it might be like a ladder or something.
Yeah, maybe. But also, I do like the Armor Knight design. I hope they're going to be good because there's very few games where Armor Knights are good. There's, let's see, Path of Radiance. We had Fates.
Fire before.
3 Houses. Yeah, that's all I got. No, Fire on the 4. Stop kidding yourself.
I would say 3 Houses can be good.
Yeah, but no. I thought they were terrible, but then our Blue Lions playthrough came around, and I kind of revised my opinion. I thought they were okay.
Hey, I'll take it.
But Fates, I feel like they were like I'm tied between best and second best because you had the Warrior Fire skill, but in Path of Radiance you had Gatry with the Provoke skill that you can just slap on, and nothing could damage him.
Honestly, I found that Radiant Dawn, they were pretty decent.
Yeah, but I felt like you had so many unit slots that Armor Knights just kind of like you didn't really pay much attention to them when you got to the tower.
Yeah, no, I think that with Radiant Dawn, it's like if you don't specifically like Armor Knights, you're not going to pick them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if you want to pick them, they're solid.
And
like,
then, oh my God, Lewis.
The Black Knight is an Armor Knight.
No, I'm not counting him. He's not. No, because he's not actually, an Armor Knight. He's a Black Knight.
He's an armored knight. I'll take it.
And here, I love how Lewis does, like, just the way he thrusts the lance into the Pegasus Knight.
It's so powerful.
Oh my God! Just look at that. Just, I have to replay that.
Break.
I have to, like, he just literally.
Goes on, but actually, it fucks so much. But yeah, no, like there's a break. I don't know if that like decreases their like defenses, it like decreases their attack.
Like there was like a sort of like type of break effect. Like if you broke a shield gauge and Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, like you would basically. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna factor into this game because this is a mainline game.
Yeah, exactly, and this is a turn-based game, so I'd be very surprised. Like I don't know what the fuck they would do with that. But also, a Lucian soldier, like that's going to be like one of the guys we're gonna be fighting, a Luce.
Yeah. Along with the Corrupted. So here we see Lewis, like, and then we see a Pegasus Knight wielding a slim lance named Chloe, which I just love her design.
Oh, she's cool. Also, there's like a green hammer. I don't know if that means it's forged or if that means.
I think it's droppable actually. I think it's droppable.
That's what I think. It might be droppable.
Yeah.
Like, if it's green.
And also, we get to see this is her doing a critical crit, but we don't see her do like a critical quote type of thing. So I don't have anything to go off of that.
She's kind of talking what's going on.
Yeah, but we don't see like the critical quote where she does where like like cut in like Fates or like 3 Houses.
Well, that's I think that the close up is the cutaway essentially.
I don't think it is. I think that's just like her like kind of like like just talking in a way. Well, I think it's kind of like Echoes where like you
close up while talking.
I think it's like Echoes where if you did like a special attack or like a critical quote and then you like zoomed into the character, like how you attacked with like Ray or something like that.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. That I think that's neat.
So maybe the close up came in before the critical cut in.
Maybe either that or it's like because it looks like pretty clean.
Also, I hope this Pegasus Knight is good because she's doing a 126 damage and but 42 times 2 to the save. I think she's over level though.
She is definitely promoted.
I think she's over level.
That is a Valken Knight. That is a Valken Knight fighting a bandit.
Also, this girl's winning a Slim Lance.
Yeah. Again, that is a Valken Knight, but still 43 damage. Holy shit.
But the thing is, she's wielding a Slim Lance. We don't know if this is... But she could be a higher level Pegasus Knight, so maybe we will actually be able to wield multiple weapons.
Look at the enemy forecast. 000.
Yeah, I know, but still.
This is over level.
Yeah, she's definitely over level.
I feel like she might be a Jagan. Like a... Well, not a Jagan, but like just a pre-promote Valken Knight later. I don't know.
Yeah, but who knows? Like, maybe she... Oh, wait, actually, if you... Hang on one second. Yeah, no. See, actually, you may be right because here it says that he missed. Actually, if you pause it just right.
Yeah.
So maybe
Like it's going right into it. There's no like cutaway.
Yeah, see, you just see the miss, and then she just. Oh man.
I like it. It's neat.
I hope that there are actually critical cut-ins because I always did like those.
They still have critical quotes. They're talking.
I know,
So
but
it's-
still, like you have to really like pay attention to them now because there's no indicator now that they're critting.
Oh yeah. Well, that is the indicator that like there's this fucking huge animation where like they're zooming in and like flying about. Like that's an animation and a half. Plus, it actually like gives more like focus and emphasis on the animations themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
And now we get to the Emblem Rings, which is basically going to be the gimmick of this game.
Yeah.
So
what it
yeah,
looks
and
like,
actually, look, Alex, you were right. So here he has the Liberation Sword, the Iron Sword, and the Vulnerary.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But with
5
this,
item slots has been
like-
confirmed.
Yeah. But here it's also like you have 3 skill slots per unit, but also the emblem rings are giving more skills, it looks like. So that's like perceptive, break defenses, divine speed, and lodestar rush. And also it's giving actual stats, like a pair up bonus in a sense.
Yeah,
where
and here we
Mark-
actually see the build status, which actually means that Constitution is going to be making a play here.
Oh my god, they're bringing it back! What the fuck?
Yeah,
That
and
is one of 2 things. Shove is coming back and or
Rescue.
weapon weight is coming back.
rescue, yeah, and rescue.
Oh, and oh fuck, we get rescue back. Yes.
Yes, and also we also get to see SP, which is basically skill points, I think, which was what's used in in Heroes.
Huh. That's interesting. So does
So who
that
knows?
mean
Maybe
that
we'll actually be able to buy skills or
we'll
buy
just
skills off
actually
the
feel
units.
heroes? Oh my god! Don't tell me.
Yeah, dude, you were right. In the reaction, you literally said it's
What
Fire
the
Emblem,
fuck?
Fire Emblem Heroes, but the main
No,
line.
I stopped playing heroes. No.
Well, it's coming back one way or another.
No, you can't do this to me.
And actually, you're right. This is type of a pair because we see that Ayler's getting bonuses in strength, dex, speed, and notice how it's dex actually. Skill is no longer going to make it. It's always going to be called dex now.
Well, I don't know about all. Well, no, it probably is always gonna be called Dex.
Yeah, and here we get to see, and we see that he's going to be getting a pair up of a bond of 6 from Marth. We don't know he's getting from Sigurd, which I know Crystal is just so happy about.
Ugh.
I'm telling you, the FE4 remake is coming. Even though I don't want it, it's coming.
I can't wait. I actually can't wait. But also, look here, with the skills, he's getting a type bonus. So that means that there might be, like, a different type of, like, class or something. That it's, like, based on, like, if you're the same class as, like, the lord that you're choosing, then it's, like, a bonus to that or
Yeah,
something?
we don't know that because whenever they pair up with one of the emblem rings, it's always a unit of their corresponding class. We see Ayler pairing up with Marth. We see the blonde-haired Dimitri
they're
discount
pairing up
pair up with
Sigurd.
Sigurd.
And they're a cavalier as well. So it's like, hey, you know.
Yeah, and here we actually get to see that same village map again, where we get to see Ayler pairing up with Marth, and we actually get to see a couple of other units actually. So here we actually see Lewis actually.
Yes, Lewis, my boy. Also Chloe. So
we get Lewis very early on. Oh my god, I wanted to use
we get
this guy.
Lewis very early on. We get Chloe very early on.
We get Etty, the archer.
Well, yeah, there is. Well, wait, where? Well, yeah, we do get Etty. There's.
I don't see her, but we
No,
do get
there's-
her early on.
Oh, there's Vander. There's what looks to be like. There's.
Pegasus Knight, it's actually Chloe.
Oh, there's Ram, the fist fighter.
I think her name was Flane.
Flam, I guess.
Yeah, Flane. I'll just call her Flane.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And we
But
get, and also we get to
there's
see what
also
looks to be
the-
another like sword type unit. I don't know who that is though.
Don't either. But it's like, well, there's a tome user on like far left.
Yeah, no, I see who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then I guess that's a sword user. Is that a lance user?
They're
the
two lance users, and also we get to see right here
Lance
that
user.
apparently they also have an emblem ring which equipped, which just seems to be Celica actually.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, so again, they seem to. Maybe there are rules where you can only use the emblem users that have to have like a corresponding class with you. So unless you're a sword
That's
user,
stupid.
you can only have Marth, or if you're a lance
No,
user,
that's
you can
dumb.
only use Sigurd.
That's very dumb, and I hope that's not true.
Well, there have to be restrictions on these types of like bond or on these emblem rings, because otherwise they're gonna be too OP.
Well, it looks like they're making restrictions on classes, I think, again.
Also,
So why
I
not-
want to. Also, sorry to cut you off, Alex,
Very good.
but take a look at Ayler's inventory. He has Marth's rapier,
Oh shit!
so
you're right.
you get to inherit the weapons that the.
Weapon- well,
So you
but it
inherit
looks like
so not only do you inherit the bond units skills, but you also inherit their weapons as well.
it looks like every bond unit gets one weapon specifically, so you're only inheriting that one. Keep that in mind.
But maybe you can upgrade the
It looks like
bond
it.
units later on, or strengthen the bonds later on, and you'll get better weapons.
Maybe
Because here we see he has a bond of 6.
Yeah, but also like look there, and like there is room, so it might be that like
We
there's
get more
2
weapons.
item slots you can. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I like that. That's.
And here we get to see that he activates I think that was
I think it is.
we see perspective, which is Mart's skill actually.
Yes, I have no idea what it does.
I think it basically may just increase hits or dodge.
Maybe. Yeah.
And we see the break take place.
Yeah, the break.
And here we see Sigurd, and yeah, he has
He
a
has
Rider's Bane actually,
Rider's Bane.
which is weird because I don't think Rider's Bane was
Alfred was his
in.
name.
I don't. Alfred was his name. I don't think
There was
Rider's
Night Killer, but there wasn't Rider's Bane.
in genealogy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
wasn't
it's,
though.
so
That's true.
Alfred seems to have his, which I kind of like the name Alfred. Like I also like his collar thing around him.
It's funny as fuck, and he has a cravat. I love him already.
And
So,
also-
yeah, actually, Sigurd gives build, dex, and defense.
And also, he seems to
Ammo.
increase his move by 1. I'm assuming. No, actually, no. Alfred seems.
No, he does increase it by 1.
But the thing is,
so
though, we
that's-
saw that. Oh no! He must have
No,
a move of
because-
5 because
well, because he's an unpromoted paladin.
yeah,
so he's a
Vander had a move of 6, but he was a paladin.
exactly.
And also, we see he's a
So-
noble actually.
He is, yes.
So maybe, yeah. See, like maybe we actually like have types of like characters, but the thing is, though, there may be like commoners and nobles, kind of like in Three
So,
Houses.
Maybe.
So maybe
it
we
might-
will actually be able to choose our
like-
classes actually.
I hope not. But well, that's the thing is that if he's a cavalry noble, like how would we know the difference? I think that's just his unique class.
Maybe we have to see what we don't have enough information again. And here he only has a bond of 1, and and Sigurd's only giving 3 skills, which is Canter, which I think is just Canto basically.
Yeah, I think so. Gallop and Override. So actually, that'd be cool if Kanto is back in. But also, he's giving less stats, kind of, because it's not +2 to like the.
Because I
like,
think because the bond is weaker than
Exactly.
than Mars. Because Mars had a bond of 6 with Ayler, but here Alfred only has a bond of 1 with Sigurd. Also, I love Sigurd's design here.
Oh, it's so cool. I love him. I love him cornally. It's amazing.
Like look at how he looks. Like he looks so badass.
He looks so pretty.
Like and I love that. Like you can look at them. They're literally looking one each other dead in the eyes, like just back to back.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And also, I like the design of the rings. They look pretty cool, actually, and they're also unique, which I'm glad.
I dig them.
And also, I have to say though, I'm glad we're getting unique weapon icons back because I didn't like how in Three Houses and also in Fate that the icons were just the same no matter what you picked.
Yeah, that bothered me. So this is actually like a really
Because
nice...
it felt like they weren't paying very close attention to detail, in my opinion.
Yes, it felt lazy.
And here we actually get to see. Let's see. After this.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
Oh my God, that voice acting right there.
Oh, wait, is that Grant George? Wait, I
let's.
hope it is.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
It is.
That...
He's literally voiced by Grant George. You can hear that clearly.
I hope you understand that it's actually going to fucking lose their shit. Oh my god.
So that means that they're. But to be fair, we kind of could have expected this because Martha's still voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. We can hear that clearly.
Yeah.
So, and here we see Alfred also with Sigurd again, but here the bond is now +10, and also he has another weapon if you look at that.
Oh.
And also,
wait.
Alfred also has another weapon that isn't just the Vulnerary and Irelands.
No, fuck, he does. So the Rider's Bane, and then that's something else that Sigurd has. And that's a bond of 10, actually.
There was no... no, I'm not going to say that's the Gable. There's no way.
That'd be stupid if it was the gay bug.
And here we see, and this is another. But the thing is, though, we see those portal tiles pop up again. But here now we see 4 of them.
Yeah, I don't think those are save points.
Maybe those are just like special. Maybe that. Oh wait, I have an idea. What if those are locations where we can swap out the bond rings?
Maybe either that, or do you remember like those event spots that were in like Awakening?
Yeah, where we basically, or those like tiles in like in 3 houses where we got experience or like broken weapons.
It might be the
maybe. Of course, we don't have that much information to go off of, but also we can see more bond units, which I believe that is Marth, Micaiah, Celica, and Roy all being equipped.
Yes, that is correct.
And here we get to see also a Lance Cavalier, a sword unit, which I think that's Ayler using Marth again.
That is Ayler.
Lewis doesn't have one, and we see that Roy is equipped to another sword. I want to say that's an armor unit.
Maybe either that or like another.
Yeah, that looks like an armored unit actually.
They look bulky enough that they would probably be an armor knight.
Also, pay attention. Also, so you see that like great out unit that has Celica. She's now wielding a sword, where in the other scenes she was wielding a tome.
True, and that actually is the same person. So
yeah.
Might be...
So maybe we can wield multiple weapons. So multiple weapons, and also look at Fran. She's actually wielding a lance this time instead of fists or a sword.
Yeah, it might be like a Celica type class where it's like, hey, it's like tome but also sword. Like,
but yeah, because Celica could use swords and tomes in.
So maybe they really did like do it like that, but also we don't see that Alfred can use swords yet. Like,
what do you mean? Oh yeah, we see him only use lances actually.
And also we see him like that looks like it could be a personal lance that's in his inventory.
Also, we get to see ballistas at the bottom of the map. So this is actually this supposed to be the map where we saw Lewis break that Pegasus Knight, but it seems to be taking like place later on, or like inside the castle. It seems like.
Maybe. Also, the fact that it looks like there's like a tent uses on that, either that or.
I think that's 10 uses on the ballista, because ballistas in. I hope also, if there are, since there are ballistas in this game, please improve the animation from how they were in 3 houses.
Oh god, yes. Please, God.
I am hope, because come on, you've had 3 years, you should have improved the animation by now.
They did it in FE6. I'd be surprised if they couldn't do it now.
But like, come on, 3 houses animation for ballista, that was so garbage. Like, yeah. I like every time I look at that, I always say, like, you could do better than that.
You can do so much better. Well, they had time, so.
And here we get to see. Oh my god, that voice acting. We see Sigurd proc movement or momentum, and they both attack this Eleusian soldier. Like, just look at the way they double cross him. Literally, they double cross him.
Very cool.
Also, actually, wait. Pay attention to Sigurd's weaponry, because I think he's using a sword. Yeah, he's using Tearfing.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, why does he have a lance?
But no, he's giving the lance. Wait, actually, but then let's take a look at Marth. Actually, is Marth using?
I think he's using Belgium.
Yeah, he's using.
I don't get it.
So yeah, so so they only give weapons to the main unit actually.
Well, yeah, but
they don't give their legendary weapons like Falchion, Tearfing.
Well, they might later because, like, okay, he's at Bond 10, so that's like 2 extra weapons. There might be the 3rd, and that's like the legendary weapon.
Oh my gosh! So that means we could technically get, but if that's true, that means that Alfred will use swords actually as well.
Well, he might later because like he'll become like a paladin. But
yeah,
also,
because actually here
paladins would use like swords, lances, and axes. I don't know.
Yeah, because no, we see damn it! Oh my god, what's the name? We see Vander wield the axe as but he's a paladin, so maybe paladins will be able to wield all 3 weapon types actually.
Maybe, because also Vander's class as paladin wasn't like Tellius, where it's like special, because they would have like different like names for the paladins, because it just said paladin.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's like it very well.
But also, Tellius had that similar thing as well, where after you just promote from whatever cavalier you were, you just promote to paladin.
Well, no, because what happened is that they would do like different kinds of paladins, because like in Radiant Dawn, they have
talking
like
about Path of Radiance, of course.
Path of Radiance, yeah. So it might be that, and it's like based on that, you'll get like they could do it like that, where you get 1 extra weapon type and you can choose it. That'd be fucking cool. Where it's like you choose your weapon types later, like when you promote.
And here we get to see basically
There's
the hub world where we see menu, we see X, we see dash, or we see the
You also see Marth.
Yeah, we also get to see Marth in this scene, and also this seems to be like the.
My thing.
I'm also, and also if you pay attention to the minimap, we get to see we have a weapon vendor, we have an item vendor, we have a clothes vendor, and we also have a forge vendor.
Oh, nice. We have cosmetics.
Yeah, which I'm actually kind of glad because they're no longer. I no longer have to pay $30 for cosmetics.
Oh, God bless. You just have to pay in-game money.
Yeah.
Is rather
And also, it seems like he's not like donning that long cape that Elder isn't like donning that long cape that he has.
New outfit for the hub. God bless. Either that or that's later on. I don't know.
Also, I'm really hoping this isn't a farming simulator because there were a lot of farming simulators in this direct.
Fire Emblem, the farming simulator. No.
And here we get to see this woman named Kalne.
Yeah, Count what the fuck is that?
What?
Oh yeah, so yeah, no, you can get cosmetics. No, did you look at that fucking pile? What is that shit?
I think this is a forger actually.
Oh, that would make sense actually. That actually
yeah, because if you look in the background, I think you see swords actually. So here we see. Yeah. Actually, I think this may be that girl that we saw in the opening cutscene that came after Alfred. That woman right there.
Really?
Who knows? Maybe she's the vendor actually. But she seems to be a vendor in terms of like, yeah, and actually there's shields actually in the background, so we'll actually be able to get shields and stuff.
Oh yeah, we will. But that seems like an item vendor, so like kind of an armory vendor.
Couldn't you buy shields from couldn't you buy shields from the item vendor as well in Three Houses?
I don't remember.
I think you could actually. Yeah, you could actually.
Well, if you can, you can. That's honestly, I'll take your word for it. You probably played it more recently.
I have nearly 1,000 hours on the game, so.
I do too. I just haven't played it in a bit.
And here we see. Okay,
actually, he seems to have a different skin tone. I don't think that's the same person that we saw in the opening.
Oh yeah, you're right. So also we get to see here that basically we see Citrine, which I think that's basically a different person who basically is able to. I don't think this is her. We're not seeing them buy the items. We're just seeing them equip the different items that they have available to them.
That's cool though. Oh, so in that case, it's like kind of like a storage space rather than like, hey, you can buy them.
Yeah, and they can basically wield the upper part of their attire and also don whatever like mask or hat they have.
Okay, that's cool.
And also we see they have training wear apparently as a type of outfit.
Oh.
And it's just from the noble jacket to the sunlit apron, which I'm gonna try and see if I can capture that just right. Here's the. Yep, there we go. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! What is that outfit?
It's
clothing worn by Fire Niece art commoners. Okay, so that's apparently one of the factions, but this is clothing worn. Okay.
Fire Niece.
Often the first garment made by novice children enjoy crafting the floral bows. Okay.
I really hope that they mean it Pyrenees, because if it's Fire Knees, I'm genuinely going to lose my shit.
Pyrenees? I'm Fire Knees? Oh my God. Fire Knees?
Yeah, Fire Knees, like the Fire Emblem. Either that or they're going to be like around an active volcano and that's their kingdom. I'm going to fucking scream.
And here we see Alfred, who seems to be manning, I want to say, an inn of sorts, and also, it doesn't look like he's donning that same like outfit we see him earlier when he was paired with Sigurd.
Oh, he's got like fuckboy pants and everything.
Yeah, so maybe actually this could be like how in Three Houses where the units like wore the academy attire, but when you actually set them out into battle, they wield different outfits based on the class they wore.
It could be. It also might be in Fates, like where you can like command different people to like man different stations and like different shops and shit.
Mm-hmm. But I do say though, I actually do like this like type of jacket that Alfred's wearing though. Also, he seems like he's wearing like a type of tie.
Yeah, no, it looks like it.
Now, as one, Emblem, engage!
Also, I have to say this right now. I hope this animation doesn't play every single time you buy.
Either that or it's
because it's gonna get old really quickly.
Yes, it. I'll say it every time. I'll say Emblem Engage. Fuck it.
That's one. Emblem Engage! Like, seriously, I feel like Power Rangers at this point.
Look at his outfit and tell me he's not a Power Ranger. Look at that. Look at that shot. Look at his fucking outfit and tell me that's not a Power Ranger right there. Look at that.
So yeah, here we now see.
What the fuck? Oh, the Mercurius.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, we see him now paired with Marth instead of like Emblem Engage mode, which that's what I'm calling it.
This is the Awakening mode.
Yeah, where basically now he wields the Mercurius, so maybe there are different like maybe depending on what unit Marth is paired with, you'll be able to wield different regalia of the series they're from, or different like holy weapons.
That would be cool.
Like,
If you're locked to like one like weapon type for that game each, like based on the people, like, hey, I only wield axes, like you're getting fucking Irvin and that's it. It's like, no.
Or who knows, maybe if you have Marth pair up with Vander, you can have him wield the Hot Claire.
That'd be cool. Or you can get the Gradavis if you pair with like Alfred. Like,
yeah.
That'd be neat.
Or you can have him wield the Parthia, or if he's paired with the bow user. Or paired with Eti.
Yeah. I hope that it's like they can customize it like that. Like I hope the classes aren't really customizable or anything. It's like maybe split paths. That's about it.
Maybe.
But it's like
also we get to see. Also here we see Aylar and Marth attack another Lucian soldier, but he's apparently an Axe Cavalier. Apparently.
It looks like it.
And here he only does 21 times 2, but the thing is though we never see him do the 10 times. So maybe there's something I can't really go off anything from here because of the way the scene's shown. And also we see Alfred paired up with Sigurd, and here
it's like he's doing that shit too.
He's using the Rider's Bane and using the Override skill.
Override.
And here, when he triggers it, he goes literally 2 spaces through the unit and comes out the other side.
That's an active skill.
And here he kills both of them by using momentum.
Yo, he activated that skill. That is an active map skill. Or like he activated that skill, had an animation for it, and did it while on the map. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
So cool.
And here we see this girl, which I think we're about to know her name in just a sec, use her emblem engagement with Celica. And her name is actually Celine, actually.
Celine and Celica, that's cool.
And here, this actually seems to be... No, she doesn't. She's apparently called a
using
mystical.
a sword on this one. Oh, look at that. Look. Okay, so there's... Alright, so she uses a sword. She uses... Also,
that doesn't look like... Oh yeah, she seems to be using like a mace and also tomes as well.
That's either a mace or that's a staff.
Actually, no. Those are actually Celica's weapons, actually, because they're blue icons.
You're right. No, you're right. They are.
So wait, Celica. Wait, that can't be. No, that's not the sort of.
So that's the Ragnarok, I think.
Yeah, she does use Ragnarok in this animation. We see that.
I don't know what that. Maybe the staff of Sophia. I don't know.
Maybe, but we see she has another type of tome, which is a fire tome and a vulnerary. And here we see her use a Ragnarok. It is an area effect type of way, and she uses it all like literally.
Oh my god!
Where is she? Where is she on the map? Because I think we can see where she is.
No, she was top right before.
Yeah. She's from here, and she seems to warp to these guys.
What the fuck?
And attack them using Ragnarok. Warp Ragnarok.
Also, I want to like that reduces her health by 1. It looks like.
Yeah. So maybe,
but also this kills them.
What do you mean?
Fucking kills. Look
because she does 36 damage to this guy.
It kills the shit out of them. But also, you see, like, if you go back a little bit, then you will see that her, like, physical attack goes up, but her speed actually goes down.
Yeah.
Like,
and she has
veins.
And look at the skills that Celica gives her. She's getting a lot from these skills. We don't know what they are though, because
at Bond 10, it looks like everybody gets like 5 skills.
Mm-hmm. And also, one thing that is to know that you just said this, their HP actually goes down after using a spell. Maybe this is an Echoes exclusive thing because in Echoes you also lost HP by using spells.
Maybe. I don't know. Either that or it's going to be like how the system works, or it's a skills thing where like with combat arts.
Yeah, maybe one of the skills actually reduced her health actually.
Or it might be like a combat arts thing in general where in Echoes like your combat arts and magic like reduce your health. Mm-hmm. So they did that.
Also, I love the animation of how these two like enter the like scene. Like how she like floats the book in.
That's cool, but also she kind of reminds me of like a fairy.
And then we get to see this guy.
Hey, evil king antagonist. There he is. There's a secondary antagonist that's gonna die like 2/3 into the game.
And
Look at him.
this girl seems to be like the dragon that we saw earlier on with Ayler in the trailer.
Yes. Also, like, back to the king antagonist, I have to say, that's either a rival nation or that's fucking, like, Alia's descendant, because he has red hair.
Oh, this is definitely like an enemy nation, because plus, like, also, again, like the Snow Nation, where, like, battle-hardened...
Yeah, it's the evil, battle-hardened guys.
Seriously,
like,
it's ever since Echoes. We had Fargus, but they weren't really evil, but, like, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then we get to see apparently one of the guys use a ring of swords.
They have an Emblem Ring as well.
So maybe they can summon like enemies like Arvis, Julius. I'm thinking
That'd be so cool.
Like
oh my God.
maybe Leon from FE8. The Black Knight from FE10.
Don't just fucking summon Grima and be a dickhead. That would suck.
So yeah, we're not. I mean, we can summon heroes from other games, so maybe they can summon villains from other games.
Summon villains. Yo, do you think that the fucking king has like Zephyr or some shit?
Oh, they have to. Like, I am just like
so cool.
Oh my God. Trust me, they have to have the enemies. If we have the heroes, they have to have the enemies as well.
Watch, they have like fucking Harden.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring
Good fucking God.
And here we see Ayler say that he has to gather all the rings in order to...
Cool. It's a gacha game. I lied. It's not cool.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elios.
And also, I was actually wrong. This isn't actually Ike, because all the heroes are actually... All the characters that we see apparently are summoned in like this like shadowy form like we saw with Marth and Sigurd. This isn't Ike.
No, this is an actual person, not a dead person.
Yeah. I mean, that looks very close to Ike, though. You have to give me credit, though.
It does. It does.
Like, for first reactions, you have to, like, come on. He has, like, the red cape. He has, like, the sword that almost looks like Ragnar.
I know. It's so cool. And he even holds it in the same way. Like, fuck. He holds it, like, because I think we've seen him before, like, on the map. He holds it in the same fucking way that Ike does in Brilliant Dawn. And
yeah, we see Marth and like Ayler opening the door together. Also, I have to say though, I just love how, even though this is a simple scene, I love how each of them are like opening the door one way. And really enough, Marth is able to somehow, even though he's like a ghost form, able to open the door as well. Like, what?
To be fair, like the ghosts can also beat the shit out of your enemies, so I think
they can open doors as well. Okay.
They all just have door keys. It's like, hey, never leave home
Please,
without it.
Oh my God! Don't let this be like FE8 where I can't buy door chest keys.
Oh no! I don't think that require it. I doubt it.
So here we see Fire Emblem Engage, made by Intelligent Systems, and also we get to see what looks to be the game's main cover art. I hope that
I think it is.
And we also get to see the female protagonist as well. So I am wondering if man, this is gonna be tough because usually when we first played the game, I want female. I don't know if I'm going to go male this time.
Listen, if they're S supports, you already know with Mary and Sigurd. You already know what the fuck.
I don't think you can marry the ghost, okay? I don't think you can.
And they shouldn't, because also...
That would be like really... Wait, let me get this... Let me get this straight. I'm basically married to a ghost.
Listen, you're getting engaged.
So already I'm widowed, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, multiple times over. Fuck.
And then we see the release date, January 20.
You already know that Alfred is getting in there.
Oh my God! Oh man! I mean, I hope there are ways for me to do multiple playthroughs of this game. I know there's going to be some people who are going to be asking me, "What are my plans for this game?" I'm going to play it, obviously.
I'm going to play it.
But I think what people are more wondering is
first run, almost second run. Iron Man.
Oh God, I don't know if I'll do an Iron Man run of this game. I mean, I feel like you have to have extensive knowledge of a game to do an Iron Man game, not just ghosts.
That's why we do a playthrough first.
Yeah.
Then Iron Man, no rings.
No. Oh, that would be an actual fun challenge run.
It would be. That's the thing. But also, they're probably gonna have some stupid bullshit where it's like a boss. It's like you have to break them, and you can only break them using like.
Oh my God! Don't do that. I mean, to be fair though, we have also there. So there are some things I actually want to mention in this trailer since we're at the end. We didn't see any divine pulses actually being used.
Yes, we didn't. Oh.
So maybe those glowy parts are either the parts that we saw, or maybe they're save points because even though divine pulse was a thing Like, you didn't have to use it though, but either way, I mean, to be fair though, they did integrate Divine Pulse into the story, so there is that.
They did, but like once, genuinely once, when it could have been more than once. There's so many opportunities they could have used it. And they only used it once.
Trust me,
And it
I know
didn't matter.
exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, I think that they really went a step in the right direction with this gameplay that we've seen. It looks really good. Like they're implementing the pair up shit, but in like a good way. It's looking like. Also, and like they're utilizing skills in a really cool way because it's looking like you could do overmap skills like on the map, and that's fucking awesome.
Mhm.
And it's like they're like movement skills too. It's so cool. But
Yeah.
there's also the passive skills that just activate when you're in combat, which is really awesome.
I do
And
hope
the
there
fact
are like
that-
skills like Soul and Luna that make a return, because we saw skills like that in Three Houses, but they were very bad because we know
Yeah.
Swordmaster with Astra.
Well, yeah. I hope we get a good version of Astra this time.
I really hope we get a good version of skills this
Lynn will
time.
probably have Astra. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, she has to have it because she has that in Heroes. So come on.
That's true. That and also like the Soul Kadi is like that's Astra.
Oh
Like,
man! Oh
that's-
my God! We have like I cannot wait to see what like to me. And also we get these rings pretty early on. We get Marth and Sigurd pretty early on because you see Marth literally in what seems to be like the second map of the game. It seems like
it, and then Sigurd like also in like the second map.
yeah, like we see like no, we also saw Roy, like we also saw Celica, and we also saw like we saw the characters pretty early on in this game.
We haven't seen Lynn, Ike.
We haven't seen Lucina.
I may,
We haven't seen Leaf.
as
We have not seen Lucina. We haven't seen Korn,
Hell dragon.
which I'm surprised that Korn wasn't
Or
like,
Byleth.
We haven't seen Byleth, no. So it seems like
Yeah, see
don't know
right
if
here, we
Korn
see
is gonna be like
Celica,
a-
we see Marth.
I don't know if Korn is going to be a Manakee because, like,
I
they have
think
the
so, because I
Korn.
think they'll be using the Dragonstone, actually.
Well, if we get the Manakee that's like the fucking silver dragon, then they might be the one. I don't know. I get
It's, yeah. But, I mean, like,
It's kinda hopeless.
but, oh my God. Of course, like, obviously, okay, so also, before we actually end this off, because I actually now have to switch over to another video for this, there's actually more gameplay of this game was actually just revealed recently today at the Tokyo Game Shows.
You're kidding me?
But don't expect much, it's only 40 seconds long.
No, that's really nice, honestly. But no, this increased my hype for it because I'm focusing a lot on the gameplay aspect of this.
Yeah, like I think the story will be
I'm
good because they've shown they can write good stories with Three Houses. Obviously there were some plot holes in Three Houses, but overall.
Yeah. See, the thing is that I worry about this because it looks like a similar like type of team that's like working on Warriors, at least in terms. Yeah, I'm assuming this is like an intelligence system space game, like not a Warriors type based game, because otherwise, like with the development, it looks like that in terms of design, but nothing else really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's this.
Oh, so the Divine Edition reveal.
Oh no,
That's
wait,
all
I don't think
I-
this is it actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, it's right. Oh wait, I think I just saw it actually.
Well, yeah, because that's talking about pre-order, you know. Or
Also,
fucking-
I'm not getting the Divine Edition. Don't even ask me for that.
What is the Divine Edition?
It's basically because of the poster and art booklet. Oh yeah, yep. We've seen this.
Oh, how much is it?
I think it's
That is the question.
I think it's around 90 to 100.
Tempted.
I'm not
Mom.
buying it.
Tempted. I got to see how good the Sigurd art is. That's a make or break.
Yeah, yeah.
thing.
See, we see. Okay, okay. I think I might actually.
No, you don't see.
Hang on one second. I think it's here because I think Mangs actually made a video about it. But I'm gonna open up the link to it though.
I don't know. Genuinely no clue. Also, it's been a fucking hot minute since I've even thought of that, man. That's wild.
Let me see. I think this is it. I think this is the link. I think this is it actually.
A solid maybe.
No, I think it's just this opens up a playlist.
Nah.
I'll find
Well-
it and I'll also probably make a separate video on it. But
We'll crank that 40
It's
seconds
all-
out to half an hour.
yeah, definitely. Like seriously, I managed to make a 3 minute and 10 second long video go into oh my god, an hour and 20 minutes.
Fuck. Jesus Christ, we talked a lot.
Well, I mean, there was a lot to break down and also to analyze in
It's
this.
so cool.
So
Like I'm very excited for this.
yeah.
I at first was very excited, then I was not, but then
And now after breaking it down, like I have high hopes for this game.
Yes, so do I.
So-
I'm very excited for the gameplay of it. I'm interested in the story. That's it. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm
Like the gameplay is like I'm hoping that like this game will definitely be a step up from Three Houses in terms of like gameplay. I don't know about story. Maybe it'll be just as good, if not a little bit weaker. But of course, I'm hoping that the gameplay is good. That's all I care about.
We get there when we get there.
Mhm.
I think it's going to depend on how much the story, like in the characters, lean on the Emblem Rings with like the other characters, like how much they'll tune in. It'd be cool, but at the same time, it's like it's a cameo. It's like, eh.
Yeah. So yeah,
don't
ladies
know.
and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. I basically said everything I wanted to say and analyze. When more news comes out, I will definitely like have Alex join me on it.
Yes.
I'm sorry if there's news that comes out while I'm on vacation, because on Monday I'm gonna be going away for a week, so I won't be able to, and I won't have like any recording equipment with me to make videos on. But I promise when I come back, I will make videos on it, if there is any.
I feel like in a week, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Like the direct's huge. They're gonna take.
I think this will be like how they did with Three Hopes, and also how they did with Triangle Strategy, where like every month we got like a smidge of like, you know, information.
True.
All right, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Join me in the next. I'll see you next time when I have more news. Bye now.